Welcome back, everybody, to the smartest year ever, our quest to become the world's greatest conversationalist. My name is Gordy, and I was just wondering, can people really lift cars in emergencies, or is that just all a myth? Give me 5 minutes. I bet you can work this into a conversation today. Also, like and subscribe so you can keep up. I do this every single day. Hysterical strength. It's the term for those jaw-dropping moments when someone in a crisis seems to unleash superhuman power, like lifting a car to save a trapped loved one. The idea has been floating around for decades, but the question is it real or just folklore that gets repeated in news reports? There's some famous cases. In 1982, Angela Cavallo, or maybe it's Cavallo, of Georgia, reportedly lifted a Chevrolet Impala off her son after the car slipped off its jack. Neighbors pulled him out while she held it up. In 2006, in Tucson, Arizona, Tom Boyle lifted part of a Chevy Camaro off a trapped cyclist after a collision. What is going on, Chevy? More recently, scattered local stories pop up. Teenagers freeing friends from tractors, people moving burning cars. They're awe-inspiring, but they're also mostly anecdotal, passed through local papers or TV stations, and rarely captured on video or subjected to follow-up investigation. You know, it kind of feels douchey to go up to some guy that just saved a kid by apparently lifting a car and be like, hey, could you prove it, sir? Would you mind putting the kid back and doing it again for us? Science gives us some reasons to think the idea isn't pure myth, though. Under normal circumstances, your body actually doesn't let you use your full muscle power. The nervous system deliberately limits motor unit recruitment, and that's how many muscle fibers get activated, so you don't shred your tendons or break bones every time you push hard. In a crisis, stress hormones like adrenaline surge, heart rate spikes, blood flow increases, and more motor units may be recruited. Pain perception is also suppressed, and your brain shifts into tunnel vision. So for a short burst, you may be able to generate more force than you'd think possible. Athletes offer hints at this. In competition, weightlifters sometimes exceed personal bests by significant margins, especially under high arousal. I know I was a college swimmer, and at big swim meets, even if you don't feel great beforehand coming into it, like all of a sudden you can dig deep and you swim faster than you have in your life. Military studies show that stress and stimulants can temporarily boost strength output, though it often comes with higher injury risk. And there are also reports from emergency medicine of people under the influence of drugs or psychosis showing abnormal strength. And again, this is likely tied to altered neurochemistry and pain tolerance. So while hysterical strength sounds like something involving a bunch of clowns lifting weights, it actually fits with what we know about physiology. But there are caveats. First, no controlled experiment can replicate someone lifting a car to save a child. I mean, I guess you could, but it's not really ethical and also not very practical. That means we rely on case reports, which are prone to exaggeration. A car weighs thousands of pounds, but leverage also matters. Lifting a corner, or shifting a few inches may not require as much force as the headlines suggest. In other words, these stories may be real feats, but not quite as miraculous as they sound in retellings. And there are risks when people override their body's safety mechanisms. Injuries happen, torn muscles, snapped tendons, joint damage. The limits are there for a reason. So where does that leave us today? Most scientists think hysterical strength is plausible, supported by adrenaline, motor unit recruitment, and pain suppression, but the most dramatic stories, like moms lifting cars clear off the ground, remain scientifically unverified. What we can say with confidence is that all of us walk around carrying more strength than we usually tap into. Emergencies just push the nervous system to open up the throttle a bit. So there you have it. Hysterical strength sits on the edge of science and legend. It's possible, but hard to pin down, though it may be easy for a Chevy to pin down. Do you have any personal anecdotes about hysterical strength? Have you ever seen this? Let me know. Leave me a comment. Rate, like, subscribe, share. All of that would be really appreciated. Go check out my sources, which can be found in the YouTube description. Go check out the short version I do of all of these across social media platforms. You'll find me at Smartest Year Ever for that condensed version. In the meantime, stay curious and stay clever on our quest to become the world's greatest conversationalist. I will see you tomorrow in the Smartest Year Ever.